Walter L. Cohen, aka Cohen College Prep, a historic high school located in the heart of uptown New Orleans. Few people today know the proud history, culture, and tradition of excellence on which the school was founded. There are several notable and influential Hornets who once walked the halls of this great school, ranging from internationally acclaimed actors, world-class musicians, professional athletes, civil rights activists, entrepreneurs, and politicians. Even Louisiana's very own Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is a Cohen alum. Over the past few weeks, I've sat down and interviewed several alumni about their experience at Cohen. This video is part one of a project intended not only to educate everyone about Cohen, but to inspire those who are part of the Cohen community to come together and ensure the future long-term success of our school, and most importantly, its young scholars.
When I hear the name Walter L. Cohen, of course, the first thing I think about are my times here and how much fun I had when I was here, being a part of so many different organizations at the school, student government, the choir, the drama club, journalism, cheer squad, the track team, the volleyball team. I mean, it was like I practically lived at school because I spent so much time here. It just made the time here so memorable and so much fun, and pretty much laid the framework and foundation for the rest of my life.
Those were the best 3 years of my entire life, those 3 years that I spent here at Walter L. Cohen.
I am a proud graduate of Walter L. Cohen. The Cohen culture, to me, was a combination of confidence, creativity, and just belief in yourself, belief in those that sat next to you, belief in those that taught you, and belief in those that represented the support base for this grand high school institution in those days.
When I hear the name Cohen, I get excited. I violated everything to come to Cohen. I lived in Kenner. I attended Samuel James Green Junior High School, which was a theater for Walter L. Cohen. And then I attended Walter L. Cohen for 3 years. I had to get to Walter L. Cohen at no cost. And I was delighted that I was able to get in and able to graduate.
How did you get back and forth to school?
On the public service bus, every morning and every evening.
Were the buses segregated?
Yes, I had to get up many mornings and catch the bus. And once I got on the bus, I had to get up and relinquish my seat to whites. And I can remember that very vividly. I wasn't very happy about it, but that was the way it was.
Well, it's the place where I made my best friends. I had really wonderful memories of being here, playing in the band with Mr. Spencer. And the thing that I remember the most is playing in the band. It was a great experience.
And everybody respected the teachers. They respected each other. And it just felt like family to me.
Cohen to me was a school that taught us about your possibilities. And most of our teachers talked to us about what we could do and what's possible. We had teachers who talked to us about what it meant to have the power to vote, what it meant to have the power to control your own life, and what it meant to own something, not simply be a person who was a consumer, but somebody that owned something. So those kind of things stuck.
Alone, everything that I am today, it has something to do with Walter L. Cohen. I think that our instructors at that time was very concerned about your education, and they was very concerned about you as a person. As an athlete, I didn't get any special privileges. You had to go to class, you had to do your work, and you had to be respectful and do what you're supposed to do.
Teachers, this was the school to come to. Cohen was the place that students wanted to go. And I'm not putting down other schools, but students wanted to come to Cohen. And it was an outstanding school with outstanding teachers. We were safe, we were well taught, and so I think that carried on in later life for me.
Well, If I were to advise someone, I would simply say, follow your dreams. Decide what you really like to do, what you think you're good at, and then go for it. And don't let anything stop you. That was my case. I mean, when I was coming along, I wanted to play in the symphony orchestra. There were no black people in the orchestra. We couldn't even go to concerts except sitting way upstairs. And, I just prepared myself and prepared, and suddenly things opened up. And there it was. But if I hadn't been prepared, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
And I tell young people every day, I grew up third in Daniel, and you can be whatever you want to be. Don't let people tell you what you cannot be, because the opportunity is there. You just have to prepare yourself to do what you're supposed to do.
Yes, I'd like to share with the students who are here now. These years, you will never get back. Take advantage of every moment that you're here. I never will forget the night we graduated. I cried. Because as I looked over the auditorium, I knew there would be some of my classmates I would never see again. Those were some very, very special times, and I encourage you young people, take advantage, learn all you can, because when you walk out of those doors and you go out into the workforce or go out into the world to pursue your various dreams, you'll always be able to look back on these moments and say, you know what? Cohen is where it all began.
I wasn't the greatest student. We laugh all the time because I said I was a straight D as in Don student. When I got a B, they wanted to take me to lunch. But it wasn't because of the school. It was because I wasn't applying myself. So everything is about possibility. If I said anything to a student, I would say, dream big. I never had a small dream. I never had a small dream. I always dream big. And if you dream big, and your target is the moon, and if you miss the moon and fall among the stars, you're still on high ground. So you can't do big things if you can't think big.